You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years
So,
I
Mr.
ever
Tim, we're doing the Gospel of John. It starts March 13th in a couple Wednesdays, and I'm excited that we get to do this together. And you mentioned chemistry last week, and it's sort of an awkward chemistry because I think we have a real brotherly love for each other.
Absolutely.
Another thing,
Absolutely. It's good. And I'm excited to do it too.
because John is loaded with probably 13 or 14 themes that occur throughout the entire gospel. We'll be talking about that. We'll also be doing focusing on portraits of people. You selected different art things to do, including Nicodemus. And so here's a painting of Nicodemus that you picked. Tell me why you picked this painting.
I have been familiar with this artist Tissot for several years, and of all the artists that have captured, sort of the biblical stories, he's the one that has resonated most with me. He spent significant time in the Holy Lands, and I feel like his art reflects that because it has a grounded, like reality-based sort of element that
Mhm.
really appeals to me. And I like the interplay in this piece specifically. You see a lot of interplay with light and shadows, and that's a theme of John. And in addition to that, I like the body posture of Jesus in this piece. Like Jesus, it doesn't look clinical at all. It doesn't look like an
Mhm.
interview. It looks like a deep conversation. And the figure in white that I assume to be Jesus is really leaned in, right?
Yeah,
Or to Nicodemus rather.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I love some of the stuff you picked. You picked a Monet painting of a bridge. Is that correct? Is it Monet? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Yeah, that Monet is Waterloo Bridge Sunlight Effect, I believe. It actually hangs in Denver Art Museum if you want to see the original.
And you were actually considering us breaking in and borrowing that painting just for the night of the class, if I
Yes.
understand you correctly.
Yes, absolutely. Sort of a national treasure sort of thing.
Yeah, I like this. One of the themes in John is light and dark, and when we talk about the blind man, this is an awesome painting that we'll be featuring for that night too. Now, talk about this woman here. This is a famous photograph that appeared on National Geographic whenever.
Yeah.
And who did you think of this photograph applying to as far as Jesus's portraits?
Yeah, so I was thinking about the woman caught in adultery, and as I was thinking about like what would capture her potentially, that iconic photograph just kind of came through my mind, and I thought,
Mhm.
huh, yeah,
Yeah,
that actually could work.
yeah. We often see this woman as a victim, but you're going to pull out some other elements of her story, which will really be fun.
I would give everything I own just to have you back again, just to touch you once again.